Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Bulletmarv Pickers video. Got some nice interesting items, so let's begin. I will be showing gameplay of some of the games in here that I'm able to capture footage of. If not, I apologise if I'm not able to capture footage of everything that I've got here. So let's start off with what came in my retro game box end of last month. So let's begin. Outrun on the Mega Drive. Game Gear. It's really warm outside and my mind has gone to putty, so bear that in mind. But yeah, Outrun on the Game Gear. Brilliant game, very addictive. The Game Gear is a great system for games where you can, like, you know, just play for about like 10-20 minutes and then put it down if you got like that. The quick pick up and play games, they're not intensive, they're not in depth, so you don't really need to spend much time with them. They're just simple, fun games. But yeah, happy to get that though, more for the Game Gear, which I'm loving by the way. The next one I was able to try before the system died on me, and now I'm looking for another one, because the other version that I've got is runs through RF and got composite video, so I'm a bit like, oh my god. So yeah, but that's Micro Machines on the Mega Drive, my system even. I keep saying Mega Drive, I'm obsessed with the Mega Drive. I apologise. But this game, really good. It's like it's Micro Machines one pretty much on the Mega Drive by looks of it. Apart from the only difference is you don't really have background music or anything like that. The game though, it's arcadey good fun. It's great with two players. It's a fun pick up and play game. You can breeze through the career mode in about an hour, not even that. It's a nice, easy, fun game. This got me though, and this came in because I wasn't sure what it was for at first. Because I looked at it and I'm like, hey, what's this for? Then I thought, no, it'd be for the Master System, and also with it actually saying on the bottom there, if it ever focuses. Yep. But yeah, that on the Master System. Very nice. The next one I was very happy to get actually in the retro game box. So it's 2 games in one, and I was quite happy because I thought, oh, that's quite a good deal actually. And you know, the fact that it came complete boxed as well, for this sort of console, I wasn't expecting to get a boxed game through from them. So again, I will be putting a link below for my retro game box website, so you can join up to it. It's a pay monthly service. It's like $22.50 for me, and then I get up to 4 or 3 games through the post at the end of every month. And the value of each game comes up to the price of that, so they're really careful to pick out what you want. And also, you don't get sent loads of junk or any sort of seconds because you fill in a form, which, you know, you write down all the games that you have, so they don't send you duplicates either, and they always keep it updated. So I've got Sonic Advance and Sonic Pinball Party on the Game Boy Advance, and when I mean complete in box, I mean complete in box. Damn right I do, damn right. And now everything's in there, all the gubbins and all that is. Quite happy to get that one. I shall put that there. The next one, I've been finding it difficult to play this one because I don't get how you're meant to play it. I just don't get it. Because I'm stupid. And I need to download the manual online for it. But it is for the NES. So getting any NES game, because I don't really go out of my way to get them online or all like that. I don't go out of my way to get them because it's an expensive console to collect for, so I'm not massively into it because I'm like a retro gamer on a budget. But yeah, I got Silent Service, published by Ultra Games, which is actually Konami. And as you're aware, Nintendo said you can only release so many games a year for each publisher. So what some publishers did, they set up a sister company to get more. So in theory, instead of having like 4 games a year or something daft, you could get about 8 through instead, and it would be fine. Because Nintendo had a full monopoly on the video game industry by saying you can create games for us and only for us, more or less. So yeah, very difficult game. It's a tactical submarine game, very strategy orientated, but without the manual I'm having a lot of difficulty playing it. because I just don't get it. So the next one, I haven't got around to playing yet, because I've been playing a lot of other stuff which has come through, which I'm going to show footage of, obviously, for you. I've heard a lot of people going about this. It's become a bit of a cult classic, as this game. So these aren't from the Retro Game Box, these are now the charity shop pickups. And I am finding this, I really want to play on it, but I'm a bit hesitant as well, because there's a lot of fanfare on it. People saying, oh, it's brilliant, oh, it's the best game ever, and about 7 times out of 10 when people say that, I end up playing it, I'm like, it's good, it's not perfect, not brilliant, I like it, I'm not gonna say that it changes the world sort of thing, like a lot of people do say about games sometimes. But yeah, I got this anyway for a reasonable good price at a charity shop. Beyond Good and Evil, published by Ubisoft. So this seems to be some sort of action, adventure, platformy type of game, set in a dystopian future. And I'm looking at the back now, and you seem to have a friend who's a pig, which is weird, because you're a person. So, need to play more of this to find out what it's about. So, on to the next game. I've played a bit on this. It's a platform. It's an action adventure platformer. It's a full-on collectathon for the original Xbox, and that is published by Acclaim, Vex. Now I saw this because it looks kind of interesting. Very cutesy animated in the way that it is. And if you look on the back, you are this little vampire wolf monster thing. Not sure what you really are. But it's a fully black platform, exploratory world, where you go into like each world. You got to get all the hearts in the world, and you got to do puzzles to get them, sort of thing. So it's a very good long game actually. I've only played about an hour of this so far. I've got about 4 hearts on it. Well, I say 4, 2. I lie. I'm sorry, I lied. And yeah, it looks really good though, and it's a beautiful looking game. It plays really well. The camera angle, the camera's amazingly responsive for that as well, which is always difficult for these 3D platformers, I find. So getting this, I'm quite happy to get, and I'm having a lot of fun with it as well. That's the main thing. So now, let's get on to the eBay purchases, my friends. eBay purchases, my friends. So I've got 4 games here which I got off eBay. And with my eBay, I put 40 quid on a month. That's all. I only put 40 quid on, and I get games for it. And I've still got about a 5 left over. And I've got a surprise coming in the next couple of weeks actually, which I did put down more money for to get it, because I did want this version of this console, especially. So there's a hint. It's a console coming. I should be getting next 2 weeks because it's come from Japan. So subscribe if you really want to see that and get the update when it comes through. But yeah, first one actually for the Mega Drive now, this time it's SpiderMan. SpiderMan does whatever a spider can. Yeah, SpiderMan. Game's really fun. It's a good it's a action platformer sort of game, 1 player, and yeah, looks really well as well, and plays really well, and you do get the feeling also when you're like swinging your web and stuff. It was really good. And you know, you are Peter Parker, who's been wrongly convicted of something. So Spider-Man's been wrongly convicted, so everyone's after him as well. And there's like, you know, the Kingpin has set out bombs which are set to go off at a certain time, so you've actually got to complete the game in a certain time. You can go back to your house to, you know, refill your health, refill your web and everything, but that wastes time, and the levels can be like mazy as well. This game though, if you are planning on playing on it, you want to play it on the hardest difficulty, because that's the full game. They tend to lock off the most of the game if you play on an easy difficulty or medium difficulty. You need to go on hard or nightmare, and it is intense when you play that as well, because you end up getting Venom coming chasing after you, so it makes the game really frantic. So really fun game. Cannot say many more good things about this, to be honest. I'm happy that I got it for a good price. Game complete, manual's in good nick, just a little bit of a fold there, but manual's good nick. Case is a bit loose, but SpiderMan. The next one, as you'll see from the footage here, I've been wanting to get this game though for a while. After doing some research on, you know, Wii games and see what games are for the Wii, this game kept coming up. People saying you need to play this game. This game is amazing. It's really fun. It's really deep. It's an interesting story. It controls well. And I'm like, when a Wii game says, when people say a Wii game controls well, I'm always like, okay, count me in. Because obviously a lot of games for the Wii control like complete arse. But the next one, then, eBay page, getting this for a good price as well, because it is going up in price. I've still got the game in my Wii, so I'm actually still playing on it. But that is Fragile Dreams for the Wii, published by Rising Star Entertainment, created by Namco Bandai. So this game, what kind of game is it? I would class it as a survival horror action adventure RPG. So the survival horror aspect comes from, you've got a flashlight and you use that to fight ghosts or monsters. You use that to see like certain entities, because you can only see them with the actual torch shined on them, and then you press A button to attack them. So it gives it that bit of a survival horror aspect taken from games like Alan Wake, for example. Really good game. Should really do a sequel of that. Remedy, get on it. And the RPG elements are pretty much you're adventuring a world. There's a lot of going back and forth. There's a leveling up system, rudimentary leveling up system. There's an item shop, which the item shop guy always made me laugh when I saw it, because I only got this through today, so I was going through, and then this guy rolls up with a, you know what, watch like the footage, and I'll put it up, and you'll be like, the hell, what the hell is that? And that's the item shop guy. So he's quite quirky in a way, so it's got like a typical bit of Namco Bandai cel shaded graphics as well, but the game looks really good, and unfortunately my capture card can't really do it justice, because I'm running it through a TV which doesn't support is it composite or composite? Composite video, you know, the red, green and blue video signals. It don't have them, unfortunately, otherwise the footage would have been a lot better. But yeah, this game, it says for ages 7+. I have to disagree with that. I would believe it's actually for people who are a bit older, because the story of it is you're this boy who's alone in this world, is trying to find out where people are. He's completely alone. Something bad's completely happened. People have died, and you know, you're alone. You're alone in the game, and the only companion that they have is a like kind of robot assistant who's more or less a backpack, more or less, who just assists you, and that's it. But they get to know each other, and that seems to be hiding something as well. And the reason why I think it's not real for 7+ is the one part of it, which you will be seeing, where you find a little girl on it, and you know, you play on sync, you're like, oh fine, do this to get a key or whatever, not bothered. And then a mother shows up, but earlier on you find certain items when you make a bonfire, which is also your save function, and you know, refills your health and everything. You get these stories to characters who you haven't seen. You get backstories and stuff. So I see this little girl, and I'm like, okay, she wants to play on Seek. Yeah, I remember hearing this in a thing. She likes playing that Sixer Spear. And you know, the thing was, a mum promised that she would come back. She would come back. When you find the Paladin sequence, she gives you the key. You give her the item which gave you that story. And it got me, because you know, the mother's there, and the little girl turns around and is like, "Oh, mummy, mummy, mummy!" It's an amazing game. It really is a good game. It is worthwhile getting it on the Wii. I got this for a good price at about £12. It is going up though. It is one of those sought after games for the system, so pick it up soon rather than later, because coming across this in the wild is near enough impossible because it's a game that nobody buyed for the Wii. So your online is like your best option for this. And it also actually came fully sealed as well, so it was a brand new game. That game is fantastic, by the way. It is amazing, that game. Next one, I haven't played yet. I've had a lot of people going about this, and I'm interested with being a BioWare title as well for the original Xbox. So I prefer the original Xbox really rather than PS2 because it looks nicer, and I prefer the controller, even though I do get stuff for the PS2. But it's a BioWare title, so it's like Mass Effect sort of thing, nice little Republic game, but set in like feudal Japan, and it's Jade Empire. Limited edition, though, what makes it limited. I think I'm missing a disc or something, but I got it on eBay for dirt cheap, so I wasn't too bothered. And it looks really nice, and if it plays like BioWare games, I'll be into it. I'll get sucked into the world, and I'll be like, oh my god, I want this game more, I want to play more of it. I'll suck my time into it, and it'd be amazing. But I can't show you any footage for this because I haven't captured any, unfortunately, because again, I've been playing another game on the original Xbox which I've captured footage for. I might put some more up for this. If I do, then obviously you'll see it. But yeah, Jade Empire for the original Xbox. Good game. Now, the next one came up. I bought this game originally for the PS2 back in the day. Back when this program was relevant. I was a fan of this program. I love the setting. I love the cyberpunk setting of it. And let's just say, in the program anyway, or one of my main, like, big crushes of that time period when it came out. I think it was like maybe 03, 04 when it came out, when it were on TV over here anyway. And it was the first time that I saw this actress as well, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in love with her. She was like the newer version of Sarah Michelle Gellar in that respect. So when I found out there was a game, I ended up getting a PS2, and I liked it. I thought it was alright, to be honest. I didn't know about it back then, but so I saw this on eBay, and I thought, you know what, I still like the program. It's totally corny and cheesy by now, but I'll get the game. Give it another shot. See what it's like with a fresh look on it as well. So that was Dark Angel by James Cameron, the greatest pioneer. But yeah, Dark Angel. So this actually stars Jessica Alba in the game, as well as Michael Weatherly. Or is it Weatherby? Yeah, Michael Weatherly, who you might know from the NCIS program and he plays Dinozo in that. So he actually was originally in this where I first recognised Dinozo from was I run in Dark Angel. But yeah, so the game is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the Xbox. It's a adventure beat 'em up sort of game. So there's a lot of button mashing. Each button does a different thing. There's stealth elements on this as well because of what it's about. Like Max is a genetically enhanced human being who was artificially created using cat DNA and all the traits from like soldiers and stuff like that, so she could become the perfect killer, more or less. And so there is stealth elements. I haven't really gotten to any of them, and I can't remember what they were like. That's the thing. But I will be showing gameplay footage of what I got so far. It's a really fun beat 'em up, and it's quite nice actually, and it runs quite fluidly. I mean, if they remade this, like it's unlikely. Fox would have lost rights. Just I won't put a voice in it, but if they could redo it now with the Batman Arkham system, the fully through combat, it would be amazing. It would suit that so much. It wants to be that sort of thing. It wanted to be that before that was even a thing. So the combat is kind of free flowing, but sometimes you do get a bit janked up now and again. Like you get a bit held back, and you're like, oh my god, why? But yeah, it's I'm happy to get this. I mean, to be honest, it's a fun game, and it brings back a lot of nostalgia from me from when I was a lot younger, like over nearly 14 years ago. So yeah. So yeah, they're my pickups. I've got some other stuff as well. I'll tell you one stuff that I got online. So I ended up getting StarCraft 2 because I've been interested in it for a while, but I thought I'll go into it. I'm not bothered about that online part of it. I don't care. I'm not big on esports and stuff like that. I'm not competitive enough for that. Will never be as good as people on there. I'm playing it. I love real-time strategy. Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Another game that I got was Batman Arkham Knight on the PC. I played it for about 30 minutes, decided this is janky as all hell and is broken, so I did a Steam refund to get that back. And that was just after Warner was actually taking it off the store as well, which I found weird because I didn't read anything on, like, you know, about it. I just saw it. I was like, so I did refund, went back on it, and just, like, you know, to get on the forum part of it so I could write up saying, like, I've had a bad experience with it. It don't run well on AMD cards. It is horrible. It is locked. It is locked at a stupid frame rate, which it shouldn't be. And the game is just broken. And I just put that up there. But, yeah, I took that back and I'm quite happy with it. The last thing. I have now funded the Shenmue Kickstarter. I talked about this last week. I funded it. And you want to know something? I'm bloody well glad I did, because that game will be amazing when it comes out, and I'm looking forward to it so much. And I don't care if they've already made the, you know, the plan so that Sony will give them the rest. I don't care. I'm going to put money into this to get my physical copy on PC. So again, I will be putting a link to the Kickstarter page if you do want to fund it below. I think everyone who has funded it already has done, so it's now going to be at a steady standstill now, really, with a very little amount of climbing going on. So yeah, so that's the end of that video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've trying a different type of look on it. I'm trying to not look, but try and act a bit differently rather than my old boring self where I'm like all monotone. I'm like, oh, this game's good, you should buy it. I'm trying to put a bit more excitement in because I'm excited about these games. I just find it difficult to show it sometimes, being very much autistic. So yeah, I've been Bulletmarv. If you like my video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to leave a comment, leave it in the comment section below. I do take feedback as well on my videos. So I mean, I had one of where some guy goes, "You're the world's most boringest person," and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, thank you for telling me. I will try and fix that issue, because I know it was a very early video on Japanese imports, and I'm like, yep, whatever, I will address that issue, and I will try and put in a bit more enthusiasm on them. And yeah, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me that people watch these videos. And subscribe if you do want to see more. And I've got a surprise coming in the next couple of weeks for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, subscribe if you want to. And as I say at the end of every video, keep on gaming. Keep on gaming. Keep on gaming. Keep on gaming.